Oh wait, there's three of us. What's going on here?
What do you mean? Oh, me here? Yes.
Oh,
Hi,
Oh my
guys.
God, I know, right? Welcome back, Jeffy.
I
Welcome
am here on a regular
back.
schedule. You guys don't have to wait for me. I am here. That will be moving
yeah.
forward.
You know what? I totally forgot. I never even told my mother this. I totally forgot to tell you guys this before we started. All day I'm sitting on my couch, and all of a sudden, obviously, I'm on the fifth floor in the co-op. So all of a sudden, I hear the fire trucks. We hear them go by all the time, but then I could hear them like stop right from my building. I was like,
Uh-oh.
I was like, all right, I gotta be nosy because I want to make sure my building's not going on fire. Next one out, they're all going inside my building. I'm looking. My wife's going the hallway. We're trying to smell, see if there's a fire, but there was no fire. But I was like, thinking in my head, I was like, oh, I start getting dressed, put my hoodie on. I'm like, if I gotta go, we gotta go. Let's go. Let's get ready.
Get out of here.
Oh my God! At least there was nothing wrong with it. So that's crazy. Well, happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome back to Across the Waves. Today we're in the Port of Lisbon. That's crazy to know we are in the Port of Lisbon. But
I'll be honest, I had no clue where that was. I had to go online. I was like, I had to Google. I was like, all right. And then,
you had no idea what it was.
No, I had no clue. And the thing is, when you go on the Google Maps, it like zooms in. I'm like, I'm like, come on, keep going. I keep swiping until I can actually see. I was like, oh, it's in Portugal. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, Portugal. I don't know why it like zooms in, thinks that I'm going to drive from New York to over there. No.
It's actually very funny. We're in the Port of Lisbon because Jeffy and I actually did a little stop in Lisbon for a few hours.
We did. We stopped at Lisbon. That was our first stop when we went to Europe. We just saw unfortunately, we were at the airport. That's all we did. But
how long we were there? Like 3 hours?
Like 3 hours.
It was like 3 hours.
Yeah.
But it was some great 3 hours because that place was phenomenal. At least the airport was.
The airport was crazy. Yeah. I agree.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So so how's everybody doing? What have you guys done? So, it's so weird to have Jeff here so early.
Yeah. So in my case, I managed to change my schedule from work, which is a blessing, thank God. So now I changed. I have a new shift, and I'm being able to be here with you guys now Wednesdays from the very beginning. So I'm excited about that. Yes. Good thing.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Keith, what's going on? What's happening in your side of town?
I'm not sure if I told you guys. So remember when I came back from Aruba? Did I tell you that they broke my wife's luggage?
Wait, they what?
What do you mean?
My wife's luggage got destroyed coming back from Aruba, and when we got to Boston, I haven't made the video yet because I'm waiting for
the flight. You're saying they destroyed it on the flight, or
the whole thing was like cracked in the bottom and everything. The minute I got it, we were in a rush. But I told my wife, "Give me 10 minutes." I went straight to JetBlue. I told them, "Boom, look at this. This is what happened." They told me who to contact. Boom, I contacted them. I took multiple pictures. I said they're gonna send it. It was to the point where I could just go like this. That's how bad the crack was. There was so many cracks, and there was multiple cracks on it. And when we landed in Boston, you could literally hear. I'm getting off. I'm like, yo, it literally sounds like they're chucking the luggages. Like you hear, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, it literally sounds like they're chucking the luggages. Yeah. That's crazy. But at that point, I'm just trying to get off. I mean, I should have did the smart thing was pull out my phone. I wasn't sitting at the window seat, so it wasn't like I could see. But I should just pull out my phone so I could get the sound of it happening. That's what I should have did, right? So we get there. I see my wife's luggage. It's cracked, like basically almost in half. I'm like, I go right up to them. They wanted to give me luggage right down there. I told them, no. You're gonna send me. It was JetBlue Airlines, but it wasn't. I don't think it's from JetBlue. It's so when it comes. Well, see, we didn't get travel insurance because we weren't going on a cruise, right? But and on top of that is JetBlue. JetBlue actually, in the end, they gave us a brand new luggage, and it's bigger than what my wife had. So I'll be honest.
There you go. Yeah,
it's a nice.
So
one.
Did they provided the luggage there at the airport, or they give you like a voucher for you to buy one?
So they said I could get a luggage that they had, but I know if you get it from there, it's probably someone else's luggage that I got lost in it. So I was like, no.
Oh my God.
You don't need luggage. And I said, and that's exactly what they did. When I sent the information, they gave her a website. They give you a list of all these luggages. They give you 2 different sizes. I told them pick the bigger sizes, and then they sent us the luggage. It just came in the other day. I'm like, it's a nice luggage, you know.
That's good. I'm glad that they were able to compensate you guys for that.
Now, because I'm not really picking luggages, I'll just get one of those ones like $100, $150 luggages or something like that. But if you're one of those people who have like the Louis Vuitton luggage, that's when you gotta have like the insurance for it, you know, one of those like $1,000 luggages. I know.
Keith, I will say something to you.
I always call
times that you travel, you should get Allianz Travel Insurance. It's a yearly policy that you get, and you don't got to worry about none of that.
You know what it is? I always feel like if I'm gonna do that, I need to be going on like at least like 4 cruises.
No, because you don't have that. That has nothing to do with cruises. You could do cruises, you could do flights, you could do hotels. Like when you went to Aruba, it would have covered all of that, all of it. So look into it. It's called Allianz Travel Insurance. It's a yearly policy.
Well, so I want to tell you. Another story is I used to use this other company, Nationwide, right? All of a sudden, I go on Nationwide this year, and I can't find their travel insurance. It disappeared, right?
Oh,
I think right. So I went on the one Alliance, the one that you're talking about, right? So I did them just for the one trip, and it was fun because at that moment I was like, I'm just doing 2 trips. I'm not really doing a lot of like 3 trips.
Yeah, but it goes from year to year. So if you program it the right way, it can help you with the rest of this year and part of next year. Because that's what I got when we went last year, Jeffy, for our Rome vacation that we did. I did it like a week before we left, and I'm still covered. So all of these trips that I have been taking, I'm still covered under the policy until next year.
Right. Yeah. I feel like if you're an advent traveler, it doesn't necessarily need to be cruiser, but a traveler, and that you do this regularly, definitely get insurance.
I agree with you, Scott. We have failed him tremendously. Joanne's luggage was replaced by the airline, so no insurance claim was needed in this case. Yeah, but it's just good because if something like if the airline wouldn't want it to help them, then travel insurance will kick in, and they would have been able to help them.
Something valuable was in there and got destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Because it happened to me one time on Carnival Cruise on the Celebration. My daughter's luggage was damaged completely beyond repair, and the cruise line, when we were stopping in Puerto Rico, they said just go buy one and we'll just give you the cash for whatever. And I went and bought one in Puerto Rico. I really felt like an actual tourist walking on the whole old San Juan with
your luggage. Oh my God!
At the Marshall store, if you know, it's in the corner.
Yeah, that's right there when you go up. Yeah.
So I went there and I grabbed one. I brought the receipt and they gave me cash for it. So at least in that perspective, it was kind of cool. But with that being said, we can start the show today, guys. Thank you so much for being here, Miss Nancy Muncie, the mustard draw, and everybody that does not comment. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for always coming into the show and hearing our show. There must be something that you guys love because you guys always come here.
Yeah. That was
faithful.
Oh, the mustard draw. That was honestly
about the Italian food
I ever. All you gotta do is look at my video. I put pictures up, right? That dish is supposed to be fettuccine Alfredo. It looked like a pile of mashed pasta sauce thrown on together. My wife, she got lasagna. It was the sauce was like watery sauce. You cannot have watery sauce in your pasta. It's got to be.
I will say something, and this is for Joanne if she watched the replay. I had a really good lasagna in Paris. I still talk about it. Jeffy laughs because I talk about it all the time. That lasagna was amazing.
I just laugh because it's just ironic that you had a lasagna in Paris, and that's when it was really good. When you did go to Italy, so I'm just like, wait, what?
We ate something. Remember, we ate that pasta carbonara in Italy, and that was really good.
Yes.
In that one restaurant.
The one in Italy was good. Yes. The one in France, the second one in France was not good.
No, the second one was not good. But the one in Italy was good. I agree with you, Jeffy. That last meal, that was a hot mess.
Nope.
But guys, let's go ahead and start our Across the Way show. Let's dig into the Port of Lisbon. I can't wait. We don't even have pictures because we really landed. We could have brought some landing pictures, but that's all we had for Lisbon. But we're going to talk all about all sorts of cool stuff about Lisbon. So let's get started with our show today. Well, hello guys, and welcome back to Across the Wave. Today we're going to be talking about the Port of Lisbon, which is, if you guys don't know, is in Portugal. And a lot of the flights that travel out of Miami, Tampa, or Orlando, because we're here in Florida, some of them do stop in Lisbon if you're going to Rome or Paris or anything like that. But Lisbon was a very nice place to visit. We just saw it a little bit. We didn't actually get to see the city, but the little bit that we saw looks really, really nice. So today for the Port of Lisbon, or in Portuguese, Porto de Lisboa, is the third largest port in Portugal, mainly in the north side of the Tagus large natural harbor that opens west through the short strait onto the Atlantic Ocean. So, if this is where it's actually placed, a little bit about their history, because there's not much on Lisbon, weirdly so. And it's one of the pretty cool, biggest ports that they have there. But there's not a lot of history, which when I was researching this, my history is probably going to be maybe 2 minutes long today. And I do apologize about that because I couldn't find anything else on Lisbon. But there are data on human presence in Tagius estuary since prehistoric. Probably they were in the areas in between the 12th century BC, and they will be creating a commercial port in the north margin of the river of Tagus. I think that's what it's saying, Tagus. I think that's what is. I could be saying it wrong. In 205 BC, the city known as Olisipo was conquered by the Romans, and in the 5th century, the Suebi conquered the area, followed by the Visigoths. In AD 714, the Moor conquered Lisbon, expanding the port to the Mediterranean and the Atlantic trade. During Alfonso III's reign of the age of the exploration, Lisbon became a major hub. The capital was also moved from Coimbra to Lisbon. Beyond the 1600s, the Casa de Guinea Minia, these words today, was established. The custom house managed overseas trade. Because of this, the city began to attract merchants from abroad, such as city and regions of like Genoa, Flanders, and Mallorca. In the 1700s, it became a major slave trading center. And also during this era, in the 1755, a devastating earthquake struck Lisbon. Manuel Antunes was president of the Port of Lisbon administration from 2005 to 2009, which he implemented the Plano Estratégico de Porto de Lisboa. So it's called the Strategic Plan of the Port of Lisbon, a massive long-term modernization and development plan aimed at an increase of port traffic, efficiency, and accessibility. Fraquilio was elected president at the RETE Association of Collaborations between the port and the cities in 2005. And then ever since, from 2005 up until today, the Port of Lisbon has been one of the most biggest ports in the Mediterranean area, where they bring not only shipment, but also the cruise and the container ships. The large natural harbor has opened west through the short straits onto the Atlantic Ocean. Each part lies against the central parts of the Portuguese capital of Lisbon due to its strategic site between Europe, Africa, and Atlantic. It is one of the most assessed in the U.S. In the use of the Europe and container ships. It is begin with 1,080 meters mooring and cranes south of a thin rectangular pressure boat marina. It is northeast of the center of the straight spanning suspension bridge in the Ponte 25 of April, which it was one of the things that they did back in that area in the northeast. These are a bank-side cruises ship terminals next to the old Alfama district, followed by the multi-use harbor side terminals in Grillo. So Lisbon, if you've never been there, it's a very beautiful city, one to visit. Like I said, we just stopped there. We didn't actually visit Lisbon per se, but if you're ever there, I do suggest to at least maybe stay 1 or 2 nights and check it out, because I have heard very nice things about Lisbon. That's all that I have today for our history in port. There was not a lot of information, but let's go ahead and take it to Keith so he can give us some cruise news.
Hello, everybody. Happy hump day. As today is, I forgot what the day is. April, 26th? 29th. Oh my God, I can't believe May 1st is going to be on Friday. Isn't this crazy? We're already got 4 months. We're almost done with a third of the year. And they're outside. Okay, I thought I was hearing and the fire engines. Here we go. So today is actually currently right now at this moment it's 57 degrees, but this is it's actually Thursday morning, like a little bit after midnight. I think it's like 12:18 right now or 1:18. I'm not sure, right? So today it's going to be a high of 67, low 53, right? That is one. Now, what cruise ships are there today? Well, one ship which I have been on is the MSC Meraviglia. I'll be honest, I really do like that cruise ship. Oh, I would love to get back on that ship, especially to get some of that chocolate in there and some of the MSC pizza, right? But let's get going to the other ship, which I never heard of before. If those of you have ever heard of it, been on it, let me know. It's called the Riviera Rose. More than likely, it's probably a river cruise. All right, so now let's get on to the next part, which is actually going to be news. So Monty says, okay, the Indy 500 testing started yesterday. Already the Indy 500? Wow. I mean, the Kentucky Derby should be coming up soon too. Okay, so let's get this going. Let's see. Yeah, so we had a lot of crazy things going on in the news this week. Let's start off with this one, which these are all stories that I've done. So I'm not really going to scroll down too much. Just to let you guys see, a woman dies after falling from the balcony aboard the Carmel Forense near Catalina Island, which this is on the west coast of the United States. And Catalina, I think, is off the coast of California, if I'm correct, right? So what happened here is basically in the morning, like around 7 in the morning, something like that. Let me give you guys the exact date of April 27th, 2026. This woman went, supposedly they're saying she climbed over the balcony. They're not exactly saying she climbed over on top of it. They're saying that she like went over the balcony and she fell down to a lower floor, and unfortunately she did not survive the fall, right? So this is one of the stories that we this week we've had over the past 5 days. We had some pretty excuse my language, but fucked up stories, right? Because these are stories you do not want to see, but I'm going to put them out there. They do have it. And this happened on the Carmel Forense cruise ship, right? On the West Coast, right? Unfortunately, this person is no longer with us. And also the other thing is, come to the story, is like, this is why, there's certain things you got to try to not do. You got to try to be careful. One, I always tell people, number one, do not try to climb over or on top of your balcony. And if indeed this is what she did, unfortunately, obviously you see the outcome of what happened to her by doing this. I have done a story before where, I think it was 3 years ago, I did a story, right? When I first started my channel, right? A woman went on top of her balcony, not on top, on top of the banister. She stood up there to take a selfie, and unfortunately, she fell, and she also did not survive the fall. All right, so let's get on to the next story, right? There we go. Oh, this weekend, Muncie. Oh my God, Muncie. I might actually. See, I was just thinking about. Oh, wow, already? Oh man, I gotta place my bets for those horses. Here we go, 6 and 8. Here we go. Hello, Unjunksim. Unjunksim. Oh, I know I butchered it. My apologies. Okay, so hey, let's get this one right. So. Okay, Norwegian breakaway launches rescue boats after overboard incident off of Cape Cod. Now, this one, a crew member, unfortunately, decided to actually just jump off the cruise ship. And unfortunately, they never found this crew member. And this was on Sunday, April 26th, right? Unfortunately, this cruise ship was coming back from Bermuda on a 7-day cruise, going to Boston, and it was the night before. Now, one thing you could say is, did this person jump off the cruise ship, maybe to try to swim to the United States, to try to get off the cruise ship and try to become a U.S. citizen? Don't know. I mean, that's also a possibility, right? I mean, you might think you're like, wonder why would someone do that? But as we know, they have built rafts that going from Central and South America, and they do try to come to the United States that way. That also does happen, but like I said, unfortunately, they never found this missing crew member. And I have one more story here, and this is oh my God, this is one of these that really wants you like to wring someone's neck out, right? I mean, seriously. So we've all seen full ship charters and all that, right? Cruise lines shut down because of full ship charter. They sell out. If you have your cruise book, you lose you won't lose the money, but they cancel cruise because someone bought out the whole cruise, right? So this company, this company called Capital Jazz, right? The Maryland Attorney General, right, is pursuing legal action against Capital Jazz for $642,240,000. So what happened was Capital Jazz, it's on the MSC cruise ship, on the MSC Davinia, right? So they booked out MSC Davinia, right? A little over 100 people had booked cabins already at this moment, and they had a certain time, I think it was in November, to pay off this cruise to the MSC. They failed to pay them the money for the cruise, resulting in they're supposed to give these people back their refunds. But what do? They never gave them nothing. They never got their refunds, and obviously they must somehow got in touch with someone else, their lawyers, multiple people, and they got in touch with the Attorney General's office, and now the Attorney General's office is stepping in and filing a lawsuit. Well, what's even more crazy is this is not the first time they have done this. They did this. They got sued in 2024. There was a settlement with Royal Caribbean for $1.3 million. And like I said, but it was on Royal Caribbean from 2022, 2023. They were going to do the same exact party. And again, they didn't give them the money. And guess what? They did not refund the money to those passengers right down there. And that is it. So we're going to pass this off to Jeffy, and then I will be back.
Hey guys, as you guys know, we are talking about the Port of Lisbon. So I'm just going to jump right straight into it and go with a little bit of notes that I have. So in this case, the Port of Lisbon has actually 4 cruise terminals. 1, Alcantara, I hope I'm saying that right. 2, Rocha Conde de Obidos. 3, Jardim do Tabacos. And then number 4 is Santa Apolonia. I could say that one, right? And then out of these 4, the terminals 3 and 4, which are considered or called the New Lisbon Cruise Terminals, are the most used terminals. So that's something interesting to know. In this particular case, the great thing, or one of the best things that makes this particular cruise port in Lisbon and in Europe, it's because basically you're docking. What makes it important, I'm sorry, is because you're docking right there and it's close to where the city center is, which is where the main highlights are. So right next to the port, within, let's say, a 5 to 15 minute walk, you have the Alfama, which is Old Town. It's what's called the Old Town, which is the closest neighborhood, literally steps from the terminal. Good to know. Narrow cobblestone streets, colorful houses, viewpoints. So if that's something that interests you, of course, that would be something to take a look at. Great wandering and soaking up authentic Lisbon vibes, which is something very important, at least for me. When I go to these places, I want to sink in or suck up as much of the culture as I can. Take pictures, drink the drinks, get the food. When I talk about like local stuff, that's something that I also love to do. So I think that would be great to suck in all the vibes that this has. And it's home to the traditional fado music. Very interesting. There's also the Lisbon Cathedral, Sé de Lisboa. It's one of the oldest buildings in the city. It's about a 10-minute walk uphill, so very important to know. And it's a mix of Romanesque and Gothic architecture. So very interesting there. There's the São Jorge Castle, Castelo de São Jorge, which is on a hill above Alfama, which is the old town that I had mentioned. Amazing panoramic views of the city and the river. A bit of a climb or a short taxi tram ride to go there. So you could either climb or take the tram or a taxi. Now, easy walk. So let's say 15 to 25 minutes, you would have the Praça do Comércio, the Commerce Square, which is a huge waterfront plaza on one of Lisbon's main landmarks. So very important if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. 15 to 25 minute walk. It's a great spot for photos and cafes. And of course, we know everybody with the Instagram and the social media era, everybody wants the best pictures of these places. There's also the getaway to downtown Baixa district. So Baixa, and I hope I'm saying this right, which I'm probably not, is considered downtown Lisbon. So this is a flat, walkable area with shops, restaurants, and streets like Rua Augusta, which is one of the places to visit. Lively and touristically friendly. So if that's interesting, I find it interesting, and that's what I wrote it down here on my notes. There's also the historic tram, which I did mention before that you could take these places. The famous tram 28 runs through nearby neighborhoods. The tram 15 goes towards Belém, which is a district that I'll be mentioning shortly. And then riding these is a classic Lisbon experience. So if you want to do something that's a little bit out of the norm, or maybe something that's more local, definitely take the trams as an experience. So short rides, let's say 10 to 20 minutes would be these. So Belém district, which I mentioned before, this is a must-see area that's slightly farther west, but this includes Belém Tower, the monument to the discoveries, and Jerónimo's Monastery. There's also where you will find the famous custard tarts, pastéis de nata. Hopefully, again, I'm saying these right. There's also the Cristo Rei statue. Now, this is a giant statue across the river, like Rio, so like in Rio de Janeiro, and it's visible as you sail in. So these are very interesting and historic places for you to go visit and things to do. For you to go ahead and check these out. Simpler, let's say like a simple itinerary idea. If you only have a few hours, walk into Alfama, which in this case would work if you are going, if this is one of the stops, not necessarily like where you'll be leaving or your destination for coming back. So very easy. This is like a little bit summary. Walk into Alfama, the Lisbon Cathedral, and the castle viewpoints. Very important. Head down to Praça de Comércio, and bikes, which would be the shops, where you have all the shops, grab food or pastries, which I did mention one. And then optional, again, you could do the trams or you could do the taxis to Belém. So that's all I have for you guys today for Across the Waves. I hope you guys enjoy. Well, Across the Waves, no. That's all I have for Around the Port. And now we'll be all coming back together because we'll be talking about restaurants and excursions. So take it away and bring us all back.
Good afternoon, everybody. We've got an exciting group cruise announcement for you. This time around, it's going to be a very special occasion, as we have managed to get an invite to the inaugural sailing of the one and only MSC World Atlantic. This time around, we'll be sailing out from Port Canaveral in Orlando, Florida on November 13th, 2027. From there, the ship will be docking at Nassau in the Bahamas on the 14th and MSC's private Ocean Cay Marine Reserve on the 15th. After that, there'll be a relaxing day at sea where you can be one of the first people to explore this lovely new ship. On the 17th, they'll be docking in Cozumel, Mexico, followed by Costa Maya in Mexico on the 18th. From there, a single day at sea will be taking you back to Orlando to conclude the inaugural sailing. Be sure to book your cabins quick, as inaugurals like this tend to sell out really fast. You can contact us at jagonzalez@expediacruises.com or call us directly at 813-608-2935. We hope to see you on board with us.
We're back.
We are back.
There you
go.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. So I put a video the other day. It was on Friday of last week, right? On TikTok, and I was just literally going home from work, and there was a Hindu wedding, Indian wedding, and I read up on it. They have to do like a whole celebration on going to the wedding and the whole thing, the whole thing, right? This guy rented out a whole float and everything. 92,000 views on TikTok I got.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, oh shit, why can't that go on Facebook where I can actually make money off of it? Yeah. I'm like,
hey,
really?
It is what it is. All right, so we're gonna start off with excursions. So I'm gonna start you guys off with the excursions today. I actually picked out a really cool one that I found here. Hold on, where are you? I tell you, I can never do anything with these excursions. Here we go.
It's probably my excursion, so
any ones that I can change it.
I tell you, here we go. Is it this one? Hold on. You know what? I'm going to give it back to you, Keith, because for some weird reason,
I might have yours.
Well, no, mine's, for some reason, I picked one, but for some reason, it has Trinidad and Tobago, and we did that one last week.
Do you know what yours is called?
Mine's was, hold on. I might be able to just do it real quick for you guys.
Do you want to do it or want to wait? I'm just about.
Okay, I have it. All right, okay. Hold on. Let me pull it up. All right, so here we are. This is the one that I picked, the Sinatra half day with Pena, Palace, and Regalaria. You picked that one?
Well, I have one that it shows the same exact picture, but it might be a different excursion. But I want it's basically the same one. You know, I'll be back. Don't worry about it.
You get a half day, and then you got half day, and Keith got a full day.
That's why I really didn't want to put it up, because I had to feel it.
Well, at least you have a little bit of time to pick one.
I'll get one.
Okay, so we're gonna do this one, and this is $94.24 per person. This is about a 5.5 hour excursions. I picked this one because of this. It just caught my eye, and I love different things. I like unique things, and this was really cool to do. And look at these castles. Like when I was looking at it, I said, this is beautiful. Like the colors and all of that. You know, when as I was looking at this excursion, I said, I wish I would have just spent a day or two in Lisbon for sure. It would have been nice to actually see something like this in person. But we didn't have the opportunity because we were just jam-packed. Well, I don't know about this situation, but we were jam-packed in our excursion. And just by the looks of this was amazing just to be on that top hill. I don't know what you guys would do, but I would love it. I would be taking pictures and all of that. So this is very pretty. So this is very, very pretty. And I just love the area, you know, the greenery and all of that stuff. So it has a lot of information. If you guys are ever in Lisbon and wanted to do something like this, it'll be great for you guys. And a little bit about the information here is getting to Sinatra from Lisbon. It's exploring the hilltop castles located there can be difficult on your own. Avoid the hassles of renting a car or relying on crowded tours with a small group tour. Take guided tours to the top of the attractions and the colorful Pena Palace and the mystical Quinta de la Regalaria, and enjoy free time in the stroll of charming streets of Sinatra. Explore the UNESCO World Heritage Site without having to handle logistics yourself. What's included, you might ask? So there's included snacks, air-conditioned vehicle, guided visits of the Pena Palace Terrace, guided visits of the Regaleria. We'll get you the tickets in advance and guarantee entry. You have lunch, entrance fee, and all of that and gratuities are included on this particular. It actually tells you where the meeting point is and when it's going to end. So you start at the Praca dos Restauradores, and then you end up in Park and National Palace of Pena, and you have Sinatra, Quintana de Regaleria, and the Hard Rock Cafe in Lisboa. So this is where you guys would actually start, you know, your excursion. So I'm going to pass it over to Keith so he can share his excursion with you guys.
1 second. I'm bringing it up right now. Okay, that's my old one. Okay, here we go. I literally just got it. I went through like whatever. So this is a different place. I don't know. Fatima Bataha. I cannot pronounce this. It's a small group tour from Lisbon. There we go. $52 per person.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And so just to give you guys an idea, so I have tried to book something through Viator. So what Viator is when it comes to like booking this is what it's basically a third. It's more of a third party, right? So they connect you to these other companies that do these excursions. So you might actually have a better chance of actually getting it cheaper by finding these places. Are you kidding me? They want to come up the block right now? Shut up. I'm sorry. Oh, it's like, everybody. You got to be kidding me. Really? They can't just give me like a break right there? But okay, so let's go back to it. Oh my God, I cannot. Okay, right here. Okay. So let me, $52 a person. Let me show you guys this picture. I mean, this is a really nice picture. Really nice place. So you do one thing I noticed from all the other excursions, even I saw, is that you get a lot of places where you get some really nice photos out there. I mean, if you look at, let's see the other photos. I mean, you're literally going to see a castle and all that. I mean, I literally saw one of these photos where it looked like a giant wave was going to like destroy the place, but obviously it's got a lot of protection around it. Okay, so this is offered in English and probably Portuguese. Let's see down here. So you're going to go to Capela dos Apacos. You're gonna go to the second one right here. You guys can pronounce that for me. I mean, that is way too long. I'm just gonna butcher it. So I'll say Basilica and then whatever. You're gonna pass by. Okay. The third one is Cito. The fourth one is Nazare, and the fifth one is Abdios Village. I can. Oh my God! I know it's bad. I cannot pronounce it. Nothing. And this is not even Spanish. It's not like you can help me because this is in Portuguese, not Spanish. And yeah, so that's it. So it's not a bad price, $52 per person. Oh, let's just check out me. Wow, and this is 9 to 10 hour tour for $52. That is a really good deal, price wise.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is a really good deal. So, what are we doing next?
We're doing restaurants.
So someone wants to know if does Nightbot have TikTok?
No, it does not. I don't know.
I have no idea if it does or not.
No.
Yeah.
I have TikTok. So if you.
So I'm going to share this restaurant with you guys. It's actually a Michelin star restaurant in Lisbon.
Okay.
And when I wanted to share this with you because it's a Michelin star restaurant, but it looks really cool when you look at it at the pictures and stuff like that. They actually have two different seatings. You could either do the menu raíces or the menu origins, and they're $95, 95 euros per guest, or 115 per guest. They don't have like an actual menu, but I actually saw this. So Roots tasting menus, the complete journey through the chef Vitor, over 10 moments. So this is 115 euros. And then the wine pairing is $90. And then you have the Origins tasting menu, which is 7 different courses. It's 95 euros. And the wine pairing is 70. Then you also have the Garden Experience menu, which is 140 euros on there. But we have pictures. And these are some of it was just very interesting to see, how they played it, their food and stuff like that. I thought it was really nice. These are some of the dinner pictures for their Michelin star. And, for it to be a Michelin star restaurant, I didn't think the price per person, it's a little pricey, but, you're probably going to have something really, really good that you have never had in your life, probably. Yeah. So I wanted to kind of showcase because, we always do different types of restaurant, but I figured this one was really cool. I'm not sure about this right here. This is a little different.
What is that?
I just think that it maybe is a plate, like the food that's on top of it. What I mean? Because there was one that looked like a hand.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it is. You see, like that looks like if you go back, it looked like a little insect. You see that right there in the corner? What is that? That's like holding something.
That's holding the fork or something.
Right. So then I think that's kind of sort of the gimmick of it. That's cool.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Very interesting.
Very intricate. Oh, there we go. That's the hand. It's very intricate, like very nice. So cool.
Mm-hmm. And it looked really nice. I don't know how the food will taste or stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure you're in for a treat if you're actually having these types of meals there. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys, being that we always look for something, different in our channel to provide to you guys. But I figured that showing you guys something like this will be something really cool. Yeah. I miss Harlan though. Harlan used to love his Greek stuff. Yeah, I try to reach out to Harlan, guys, but I haven't gotten any reply. So I'm hoping that he's doing okay. Because Harlan is one of the ones that he always was here trying to find out all sorts of Greeks places to go visit.
Yeah. All right. So I'll go. Okay. So I'm gonna start. So I'm gonna go, and I think I'm gonna have to back out and then go back in. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So let me see. I just want. I want you guys to see this from the beginning. Okay. Here we go. This is actually. I want that. And so this is called 1881 Kitchen.
Oh.
And
that looks nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, so I'm not gonna have to back out. Okay, so this is the food. So you get the little mezze bowls, roasted eggplant, tahini, wood-fired bread. You know, I've never heard them say wood-fired bread at any restaurant in my life. I guess this is more of like a, you know, Mediterranean restaurant because I see hummus. I guess smoked lab. I didn't know what kind of restaurant it was because I went through like 10, 15 of them. Some of them, Google wasn't translating them to English. And I was okay.
Yeah, that's the same issue that I ran into, Keith, for sure.
Well, this definitely looks Mediterranean because it has Moroccan cigars. Like, I see tuna tartare. I also see like Mediterranean.
Moroccan cigars. I would think it's an actual cigar. No, it's some type of food.
Yes, it's spicy.
It'd be like a burrito, like something that's wrapped in a little.
Probably, yeah.
You know, because cigars. That's what I would think about.
Yeah,
but definitely this looks, it has Santorini, Mediterranean. Like I feel like this is very.
I mean, the one thing I know is a lot of restaurants I saw when you look over here, there's a lot of seafood restaurants. So if you like seafood, you come here, you're going to find a good place because there was some places where they just serve all seafood. Like you won't even have a chicken cutlet there, nothing. Every single item was seafood. I was like, and it wasn't like, okay, like, you know, just shrimp. No, they had shrimp, clams, oysters, lobsters, every type. I was like, oh my God. Archer hearts, red snapper, Cisco peppers, cauliflower, okra. Sounds like okra.
Peppers.
Broccoli crown, shaved fennel. Now this is the leaf stuff, okay? Which we've seen this.
Leaf and vine. So this would be salads.
Yep. Wood-fired pizza. Wood-fired eggplant. 1881 artisan special, which is it's a chef
creation with seasonal ingredients. So
sea and coast fire.
I could taste the pizza over there right now.
Wood-fired Atlantic salmon. There goes the one. Now this is me right here. Okay, chicken schnitzel, prime rib burger. Schnitzel is German, by the way. So
there you go.
That's kind of, you know, the name Schnitzel. You know, I don't know if that whole thing, but I know that's German. Mushroom sage, nacho. I've got to say that. That's like the European, that word. It looks like wood-fired baby chicken, lamb kebab. So you got lamb from the butcher.
Oh, there you go. New York strip ribeye.
New York strip, $94. Sweet Jesus.
Is that 148 euros or is that 48 euros for the?
No, that's 148 for a 40-ounce ribeye.
Oh wow!
And then that's euros.
That's not even the best piece, but okay.
But I gotta find this out for you guys real quick. 148 euros.
That's you're converting it.
That's sweet Jesus. Are you kidding me? $172, almost $173.
Yeah.
For
you gotta convert it.
Or ribeye, right? That sounds like.
It's not even like, okay, it's a flaming young or something, you know? Or
that's what I'm saying. It's just fat. Like mostly ribeyes are just fat. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Expensive.
How was a ribeye? And not only how does a ribeye cost more money?
Well, look at that. The American Wagyu New York strip doesn't even have a price, and the tomahawk 42 ounces is what, 160.
Right. Well, I mean, the Wagyu.
New York strip is $94, and over here, New York strip costs more money than a ribeye. Because a lot of people, a New York strip is a better piece of meat than a ribeye.
Right. Right.
You know? And you got some
desserts, French creme brulee, homemade gelato and sorbet.
French.
What is it?
Brulee, homemade cheesecake, homemade gelato, silly, and all that. And you got the espressos, double. Back in the day, I used to always get like a double shot espresso after dinner, but obviously I don't do that no more because I try to stay away from caffeine and all that.
Nice. Well, this was interesting.
Yeah.
Very nice. A taste of history crafted for today. Oh, that's nice.
That does look very nice.
Okay. Oh wait, I got. Oh, that's why I got confused. I was on these. Yeah.
That was some menu there. It looks like if it's expensive. If you think, well, I don't know. I've never been to a Michelin star restaurant.
Really?
I've never been because I'm very picky, and all the stuff that they serve there, they look weird. And
I've been to a few.
You like it?
Yes. I mean, at least the ones that I've been to are in Orlando, because not here in Tampa, but in Orlando, I went to 2. They're really good. So very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know, because it to me, if it's like not knowing all that stuff that they put there, it's kind of like going to Wonderland. That's why I've never been to Wonderland.
Oh yeah, because there's it could be a little bit of everything. Yeah, I know what you mean.
And the way that they present it to you and all of that stuff, I'm like, I don't know. But yeah. Well, we finished the show like 7 minutes early today.
Wow.
Wow,
okay, look at us.
So we have a whole 7 minutes just to enjoy time with each other. Look at this. So what are you guys up to? What are you guys doing this rest of your week?
I'm actually going out to eat.
Muncie's asking me. I have no idea. I need to look it up because it's been a while. It's been a few years, so I gotta look up. I gotta kind of like make my brain and look it up.
I'm actually going out to eat on Saturday night because this restaurant I did a review on a restaurant like 2 years ago. I didn't remember it, and they contacted me like a month ago. So the owner sent me his private way to do my reservation through the owner. And he says, I'll take care of you. So I'll go there, I'll film again, do what I gotta do, put it up. I don't know what he means by he's gonna take care of me. Oh, I know if you don't see me here next week, that means I got whacked. I got whacked, everybody.
I don't think it's that kind of take care of you.
No.
I think he's just gonna pay your bill, hopefully.
No, I'm not. I don't go to these places looking to freeload off of that. That's just not me. I'm still gonna be looking to pay for it.
Yeah.
It's a southern restaurant.
Oh, okay.
So I'm being honest, their cornbread is amazing. Like amazing.
So you've been there before?
Oh, I've been there probably at least like 3 or 4 times already.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it's a place that their food and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I had this thing. I've had some of this every time. It's one of those places you go. If you're gonna go there, don't eat all day. Don't eat because you're gonna eat like a pig over there. Because their food's good.
Well, that's good.
Like up here, it's one of my favorite places to go to.
Nice. What about you, Jeffy? What are you up to this rest of the week?
Will be editing videos. I will be doing that now with my new schedule. I feel happy because I have my afternoons and evenings available for me, so I'm being able to do a lot more stuff, which I'm happy about. But mostly editing videos, and I'm trying to do a few things, for me. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm looking at that restaurant. I got it. I'm gonna put it in there for a month.
Oh, okay. Well, for the rest of the week, for me, I just got a lot of work to do. My never-ending story. So I have a lot of work to do.
I got work for you.
Yeah, I actually remember yesterday. I actually have to go tomorrow and renew my Disney pass, my annual pass.
Oh,
because it's up for renewal. So I got
to get. How much does that cost?
$60 a month for all 4 parks.
Okay, so you get to go all 4 parks, so that comes out to like 7 change. Okay, and is that per person or?
That's per person. But and I've been a Disney. I've been having my God, for years. I don't even know how many years now. I just got to renew it. But I'm going to be doing that. And I don't know what I'm going to be up to this weekend. Usually when I don't have anything to do, I might just go to Disney, just hop on and boom, I'll be in Disney and film some stuff there for the channel. But other than that, I don't have anything else. Next week, we are going to be having, let me see, because I already have my schedule up for next week. I know we're going to be talking about the Port of the Nile River.
Yes.
Next week. So we're going to be talking about the Nile next week, Jeffy, not today.
Not this week, not today. Next week. Thank you.
Next week. So we're going to be talking about the Nile River port, or the port of the Nile River, next week on Across the Wave at 8 p.m. And next week for my Tuesday show, it's going to be, I titled it, Disney Does It Better. So I'm going to be talking about that next week. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Samara already texted me. She goes, I am looking forward to that live stream.
Of course.
And I said, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, she is.
So that Florida flex. Here you go, Muncie. Okay, so that's you, Jeff D. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing the rest of this week. And next week, we're going to be doing Disney at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. Then we have our Across the Wave. We're going to be talking about the Nile River, and that's going to be a lot of fun. There's also changings coming to Across the Wave. So now that Jeff D has a better schedule, now we can actually do what we wanted to do with Across the Wave.
Yep.
And I was telling
we were talking about,
yeah, I was actually talking yesterday on my channel that in June, I'll be 3 years in YouTube. Crazy how just times just flies so quickly. How many years have you been in YouTube, Keith?
Yes, 3 years. February was 3 years.
So you already have your 3 years?
Yeah.
Mine says coming up in June. And it's crazy to know that I've been doing this for 3 years. I'm like, wow, I thought it was 2, but for some reason it's 3. So that is crazy to know. But just in case, if anybody that is watching either this right now on the live stream or a replay, if you guys see a port that you guys want to come and join Across the Wave, please let Jeff D, Keith, or I know, and we'd be more than happy to send you the link, bring you along so that you can give your input on that port if you have been there. If you want to be part of my show on Tuesday, then just send me a message. I have Instagram, I have Facebook, or you can email me or call me directly. Let me know, because I'm also looking for people. If you guys want to come over and we can chit chat on my channel, that'll be great, and we can enjoy some time together. But yeah, today is a short day. It was because history was not a whole lot either.
And we also went straight to the point of what was going on. So I think
that
was pretty much it. You also mentioned that there wasn't much history like around the port of the port. So
right. I'm not sure if anybody's going on a cruise, but I will be in the Utopia of the Seas on May 29. Celebrating my daughter, Stephanie. She's getting married in December, so we're going to do her bachelorette party there. It's going to be a very cool weekend, so that's coming along. If you guys are traveling anytime soon, just let us know so we can know where you guys are going. In the meantime, guys, thank you guys so much for being here today. Like always, we love you all to the moon and back. God bless each and everybody at this. Oh my God, God bless each and every one of you guys. It's been a long day, guys.
Yeah,
it's been
yes, it has been a long day for me. But I love you guys all. Take care, and we will see you next week on another Across the Wave in the Port of the Nile. Can't wait, because I've never been to that area, so can't wait to talk about it. Love you guys. Take care.
See you.